And last but not least, we have matchup number 5, which features 0-1 GE PackerKillers against 1-0 UM Sucks. UM Sucks is definitely still on a quest to prove that last year wasn't a fluke, and that she can definitely compete with all the boys, which I'm going to have to be honest with you, I definitely think she can. This week, you guys see that? Look at that. With some pizza. I had pizza. It's disgusting, right? Alright. Anyhow, GE PackerKillers also got a little bit hurt this year because Ryan Grant got hurt. He's out for the year. That's a big blow for PackerKillers. But here's a hint, PackerKillers. You might want to still pick him up. And hopefully you see this, and not everybody watches all the other matchups, so hopefully you see this. You might want to pick him up and keep him on your bench for the whole year. I know it might hurt a little bit, but it's a keeper league, man. And I think you're going to want to keep Ryan Grant, so that's up to you. Anyhow, like I was saying, should be a really good matchup. ESPN has it slated 114 to 109. To be honest with you, I don't think either of them are going to score that high. ESPN does tend to blow out their predictions a little bit early. Makes everybody feel good about themselves. Oh, I'm going to score 130. Oh, I'm going to score 120. Blah, blah, blah. You're not. I mean, not everybody's going to put up 20, 30 points every single week. I mean, it's just not going to happen. I definitely see both you guys as solid teams. Like I said, it hurts you that you don't have Ryan Grant anymore, PackerKillers, but you're both solid. I definitely see you're always going to be in both of you around 100 and being competitive. But I don't see the 119 coming into play. And I'm going to tell you why. I got Romo against Brady. Romo, like I said earlier in one of the matchups, Dallas doesn't even seem like they want to run. They're having Romo throw it all the time. The biggest problem there, though, is that Romo doesn't seem like he wants to sit in the pocket for any long time. I know they have kind of like put together, glued together offensive line, but to me, personally, it looks like he doesn't even want to trust them. They're throwing a lot of 1 yard, 2 yard, little quick screen passes, not really letting the routes develop, which I think hurts him and Miles Austin fantasy-wise. But he's still going to get his points. Now, if it was a points convert completion league, you'd love Romo. But in our league, with more of a standard format, I don't love Romo. I still think with all the passing against the Chicago defense, though, I think he's still going to get about 16, 17 points this week. On the other side, Tom Brady, dump him. Great week 1. Dump him this week, Paula. Why you want to do that, UM Sucks, is because you just picked up Michael Vick. There's no reason to pick up Michael Vick this week if you're not going to start him this week. He won't be starting when Kevin Kolb comes back. But to tell you what, it's a great pickup for this week against the Detroit defense. He's not going to get a lot of passing yards for it, but he's going to get a lot of running yards against the Lions. And you got Brady going against the Jets defense. I like Vick against the Detroit Lions a lot better than I like Brady against the New York Jets. Just my 2 cents. You might want to take it, and then you can thank me for the win. Okay, that's it. I know you're studying for a big test, which, oh yeah, good luck on that. But fantasy-wise, start Michael Vick instead of Brady. Running backs for PackerKillers, you got Steven Jackson, Peyton Hillis, Joseph Adai, all against rather weak run defenses. Steven Jackson against Oakland, who just got torn up by CJ. Peyton Hillis against KC. I don't love Peyton Hillis, but against KC, I'll love anybody. Joseph Adai against the Giants. I'm not a Giants Adai fan, but I'm seeing double digits. Out of his 3, I definitely see about 50 points coming out of the 3 of them together. On the other side, you got UM Sucks with Ray Rice, Ryan Matthews, Tim Hightower. I love Ray Rice. I love Tim Hightower this week. I tell you what, I absolutely hate Ryan Matthews. And I'm not even going to wait till the end of the segment to say my fantasy bust is going to be Ryan Matthews again this week. Ryan Matthews is a rookie running back. I told you this in the beginning. Do not take rookie running backs. They're unreliable. 8 points for him going against the Jacksonville defense. Receivers, you got Moss, you got Hakeem Nicks for PackerKillers. Nicks is not going to do what he did last week. Not going to see 3 touchdown passes. I see maybe 6 points coming out of him. No touchdowns, and he doesn't get too many yards without the touchdowns. Randy Moss, 56 yards, 1 touchdown, that's in 2 games against Revis last week. I would never tell you to dump Randy Moss. I wouldn't. If you're going to, this would be the week, though. All right? I'm not telling you to do it, but if you want to, this is the week to do it. Revis is a top 2 cornerback in the league. Osamoah from the Raiders, he doesn't get as much pub. He's better, but Revis is shut down with that, too, and he gets that safety help with Moss. You might want to dump him this week. On Suck side, you got Miles Austin, Brandon Lloyd. Austin, he's got the legs to take those short dump-off passes from Romo. The nice thing is, if Romo scores high for PackerKillers, pretty much the same thing is going to happen with Miles Austin. I think they're pretty much the same. You get a lot of points for Romo. Most of those points are going to go straight to Austin. So I think that's going to help wash out the fantasy value of Romo this week. Brandon Lloyd out of Denver, dump him, get rid of him, start somebody else. Sorry, don't like him. I wouldn't take anybody on the Denver receiving core. It's just too many blah, blah, blah guys. So you're just hoping that you get that week where they have a good week, but chances are it's not going to happen. Like I said, my fantasy dud for this matchup, Ryan Matthews. Fantasy stud is going to surprise all of you guys. It's Michael Vick. I hate Michael Vick, but the guy gets it done in fantasy. Paula, like I said, put him in and you win by 9 points. You don't put him in and you're going to lose by 3. That's my prediction, and I'm sticking to it.